Hello everybody, welcome to Tanu Cine Bites, and today we are diving into a detailed, spoiler-filled review of the movie Little Hearts, and in less than 10 minutes I will tell you why this movie got banned in the Gulf countries. Or did it get banned? Well, I still got to see the movie in a theatre on a Friday night, but with some unexpected turnarounds. Helmed by two directors, Treesa Paul and Anto Periera, Little Hearts is a simple and light-hearted movie diving into the rural lives of the village in Idukki district. Intricate. The film intricately weaves together three love stories, each distinct yet interconnected against the backdrop of spice farming, primarily cardamom. I really enjoyed the opening, featuring a delightful animation narrated by Sibi, who is actually played by Nigam, which sets a tone for a tale deeply rooted in the community spirit where everyone knows each other. We are introduced to Baby, played by Babu, who is a widower and not only Sibi's father, but he's also his best friend. The father-son duo are actually handling the farming lands and helping in the daily chores of the estate owner, who is a good-hearted but lazy Johnson Papa. This is played by the talented Renju Panicker, who actually makes a perfect daddy in most movies. So these families are thick as blood and their kids have grown up together since childhood. When I see the dynamics of Baby and Johnson Papa, it reminds me of actually Sona and Ebby's father's relationship in the iconic movie Nigham. We get a similar scenario over here. So like I said, the core of Little Hearts is actually the portrayal of its three love stories. The first and more straightforward one is between Sibi and Johnson Papa's daughter Shosha, played by Mahima Nambiar. We have already seen the duo of Nigam and Mahima Nambiar, and their chemistry is pleasant here, but it actually lacks the spark that I saw in the movie TRX. Nigam as Sibi is actually shining in his element. He's a very lovable and romantic lead, and he's evoking memories of a young Mohanlal from the 80s rom-coms. He definitely has some of Mohanlal's charm and charisma, and I feel like he's a very promising actor who can go a long way, especially in romantic movies. Maybe he can take the mantle from Nivin Pauly. Now the second love story, and arguably the most compelling one, is the romance between the older characters of Baby and Cicely, who is actually an abandoned wife and a mother of a 16-year-old who refuses to accept her mother's love. This story actually brings a refreshing perspective on a love for people post 50 years age. This is an age group that's often neglected in the romantic narrative. Baburat's portrayal of a love-struck, Instagram-obsessed Baby is both endearing and humorous. He's a stark contrast to the very talented Ramya Suvi's poised and reserved Cicely. This storyline is rich in flavor and emotion, but I believe it could have benefited from a deeper exploration of their past as childhood sweethearts and how they reunited after decades. One of the highlights of the movie for me was the conversation between Cicely and her daughter about the choices one need to make for themselves in this life. It's about not letting go of your dreams and aspirations for the sake of others, something all mothers are expected to do. Now the third love story, which actually spurred the whole controversy and led to the film's ban, or let's say heavy censorship in the Middle East, was actually revolving around a same-sex relationship. Every time Johnson Papa's son and Shosha's brother, the UK returned Sharon, comes on screen and he even mentions about his partner, the scene gets cut immediately. I did not even get to see the person who played the character of the British guy Nathan. In a few glimpses of this storyline, I saw that Shine Tom Chacko is actually giving a very serious, sad and restricted performance. Now in the context of the third love story, I do feel like the other characters were very true to their environment, in the sense that the way people from smaller towns and villages would actually react to the knowledge of a same-sex relationship was justified. I did not feel like the characters were actually being regressive or their reluctance to accept this relation was something out of the ordinary. It really made sense for their upbringing and their surroundings. So, did having a lot of cuts in the movie for the LGBTQ relationship actually affect the overall viewing experience of the movie? Absolutely. The censorship was so jarring, and I felt like the whole flow of the movie was interrupted because of this. I could even feel the frustration from the other audiences in the cinema hall. If I could describe Little Hearts in one word, it is safe. It is a very visually pleasing movie with beautiful sceneries of Idukki and have enjoyable music scores. But again, everything invokes the feeling of a very safe boundary, including those of the three love stories. As I said, I wish the director had explored the themes in more depth, as all the conflicts arising throughout the movie felt like it was being resolved rather easily. If I remember correctly, the major conflict actually came in the character of Cicely's older brother, who's played by Jaffer Idukki. So, as the conflicts were being resolved quite convincingly, it made me feel like I have lesser connection to the characters and I didn't actually feel like rooting for them. So, in conclusion, Little Hearts is a sweet movie you can sit and watch with your entire family. It has some heartwarming moments and some good performances. However, its reluctance to fully explore its more daring themes leaves it feeling like a missed opportunity. It's a film that promises much but ultimately opts for a path of least resistance, delivering a safe and frankly normal viewing experience. So that's it everybody, that's my review of the Malayalam movie Little Hearts. Was this movie banned in your country or did you get to watch it? And let me know what you thought about it. Am I wrong in my review because I missed 1/3 of the movie? And maybe it was a more pleasurable experience for the rest of you? Let me know that as well. Until next time, take care. Ciao ciao.